We're going to start off freestyle here in Indianapolis with Zach Nicholas driving the 106.7, the Fox machine, and right out of the gate, he gets a lot of air off of that van, and he does the same thing on the other side, and he's going to walk it into a slap wheelie. A great way to start freestyle in front of this capacity crowd out here at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. And if you weren't with us for our racing broadcast, Tyler May currently leads King of the Hill points coming into this event right here, and Zach Nicholas is trying to give him a run for his money in freestyle. Huge amount of air off of that van stack. He's going to nose it into the ground, walks the tailgate all the way down the front straightaway. A very nice hit right there from Zach Nicholas and the Fox machine. I got to tell you, that was some of the biggest and best air I've ever seen off a van stack. My goodness, Zach Nicholas is coming out like a ball of fire out here. The very first truck out, and he's going to go into a set of donuts, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my goodness, look at that front end lift off the ground for the donuts. Oh, saves it right there. A very nice set of donuts from Zach. And I got to tell you folks, this right here could end up being a very high score. Zach Nicholas and the 106.7, the Fox machine. The only problem I see right now with what he's doing is he's kind of centered to one section of the floor. He hasn't hit the middle jump, he hasn't hit the other van stack or the slap wheelie hill, and that right there could be the final death nail in his coffin. And except right here, he's going to have a very nice reverse move a la Michael Vatter's style over that. Awesome job, and he's going to go into a reverse set of donuts a la Lyle Hancock. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a niche that somebody might have to come up with later in freestyle. Great job from Zach Nicholas and the 106.7, the Fox machine, and he will score a 16 to start the competition off. And there is a cross thread that's not going to work. Zach is going to flip it over. Let's see what Michael Murray can do in maximum destruction out here on the floor. Not normally do you see the Max D truck going second in freestyle, but because of, no offense to Michael, his poor performance in racing, we base things on points around here, and Max D going out second in Indianapolis in freestyle. And right now, Michael Murray is getting a lot of air to show the crowd, hey, the King of Air is still here. A very nice shot over that van stack right there as well. And this right here is what the current leader, Zach Nicholas, and the Fox didn't do. He is going towards the big jump in the middle, and he nails it and gets a lot of air off of it for Max D and Michael Murray. And right now, he's on pace to have a very good run here. He's going to go to this van stack. Oh, no, he cuts away, and he's going to cross-thread the middle section right there. Very nice hit from Michael Murray in maximum destruction. He's going to cross-thread the cars now. He's showing us something different right here. This could be a run that hangs around top for a while. Boy, Zach had a great run. Michael Murray, though, that backup might hurt him right there. But anyway, Michael Murray is having a beauty run right there. Cross-threading everything he can see right now. Thought he was going to go into a donut right there, but backed out of it at the last second. What does Michael Murray and maximum destruction have for us? Yet another cross thread over the van right there. Wow, he cross-threaded the cars, went over the van. Rough landing right there. And now it looks like he is going to go towards this van right there. Stuffs it into the van and breaks the axle. Oh, my goodness. Scores are in. It's a 25 for Max D. Wow, what a final move. The last time we saw something like this was at Bridgestone Arena for a King of the Hill event by Jordan Robson, who was driving Bounty Hunter. But, man, he snapped that axle back into the chassis so far that the right front and the left front tires are both even with the driver's window. Wow. Up next, though, is the Spitfire machine driven by Tom. And I got to tell you, Tom is one of those underrated racers and underrated freestylers. He might have screwed up just a little bit in the racing portion of the show, but he was excellent in qualifying. And he starts off here with a very nice slap wheelie all the way down the front straightaway. Look at Spitfire go. Very nice start for the Spitfire machine as he's going to come around. Looks like he might be going to one of the van stacks right here. A lot of air off of it. Oh, he hit the brakes right there at the tip of it to nose it down into the ground. Went for another slap wheelie, didn't quite get it. And now it looks like he's going to go to cross thread. A little bit slow in the momentum right here, though, for Tom. That was an interesting cross thread. It didn't look like he was even with that van, but he still went for it. Got to admire that. And he's going into a nice set of donuts right there to wake the crowd up. Hear that engine roar. He's going to be the first guy to hit that wheelie bump right there. A very nice job so far from Tom, and I believe he has a shot here at maybe taking the lead. I don't know. Max D's got the wow factor of the night, though, so far. Big air off of the center jump into a little bit of a slap wheelie, again for the Spitfire machine. As he turns it around, looks like he's going to go over here to this van and get a lot of air off of it. A nice shot up into the stratosphere for the Spitfire machine. And again, off of that stack, he noses it into the ground, goes for a slap wheelie. Just exactly what Zach Nicholas did off that stack to start the show off for Freestyle. Turns it around here. It looks like he could be going for the van. Hits it nicely, gets a lot of air off of it, noses into the ground, and then another slap wheelie. Oh, but this one's going to hurt him, though. Cartwheeling the Spitfire machine, and that will be it. It'll be a 23 for Tom and the Spitfire machine, but this end-over-end rollover was nasty. He is out and okay, though. There you see it, Eric Myers, the Iron Outlaw machine. He came out and qualified 4th for racing, and he was one of the favorites going into the racing portion of the show. However, just happened to face Gravedigger in round number 1 and Casey Graves, and Casey Graves just pulled the last turn out of nowhere and beat him. And Myers right now starts his run off exactly like Tom did in the Spitfire machine as he comes down this front straightaway right here in front of this capacity crowd. Goes around, and now it looks like he is going to go to the van stack right here, and this is almost identical to the way Tom started his freestyle, except Eric got a lot more air, rides a slap wheelie combo into the other van stack, and rides a big slap wheelie out of it. A very nice start for Eric Myers so far in the Iron Outlaw machine. Going to come across the track here. It looks like he's going to go to the van and gets a nice bit of air off of it. Lands it and sticks it on the back end into another slap wheelie. We're going to see a lot of those out here tonight. Trust me. We've already seen a lot of them. Now we're going to see a lot more, I guarantee you, before the night is over with. Myers is going to cross-thread the center racing lane there. It gets a nice little jump off of it. Goes to the van. Big air off of it. What else does he have in store for us? Maybe some donuts here? No, he's going to spin it around. Going to go right back to the same obstacle he just hit. Nice nosedive into the ground. Tries to ride a slap wheelie out of it. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, and that's going to hook him and send him over. The scores are in, though. As I said, the score was in for Eric Myers and Iron Outlaw, and it is a 22, just shy of taking over the second place spot. Here comes somebody out on the track that actually made it fairly far in racing due to a Bigfoot dropping out, and that is Magnus here in the El Toro Loco. And I got to tell you, this kid has a shot to do something wonderful here tonight and be the highest placing rookie ever in a King of the Hill competition. And he is on the verge of doing that right now. He's coming out mid-pack here in Freestyle, and he's got a lot of air right there. He's had a very nice start to the run into another slap wheelie. We've seen a lot of those, but he's going to ride it very far out. Excellent slap wheelie from the El Toro Loco machine. Down this straightaway right here, it looks like he could be going for the racing lane. Does so, and noses it over fairly hard. But I think he's going to be okay. It looks like he's going to go to the slap wheelie bump at the far end of the racetrack. No, he goes all the way around it. Could be setting up for something interesting here. Flat foots it into the side of this hill right here. Boy, the side of that racing hill has seen an awful lot of action out here tonight. Magnus, nice little bit of a wheelie right there. He's on the verge of something. If he breaks off a big move right here, we could be seeing a new leader. And I think we might be seeing a new leader if he can break off something big. Oh, a nice air launch off of that. That was not intended for that. Trust me, there was a nice little hit. Beautiful hit for the El Toro Loco machine. Boy, that was a nice little combo right there. He hit that dirt hill that's designed for a slap wheelie bump and aired it out right into that van stack. An excellent job for Magnus, and El Toro Loco is going to roll it over. Hard rollover for the El Toro Loco machine, and it'll be a 24. There you see the Black Stallion machine coming out. Michael Disroach hits the van stack to start the run off. I got to tell you, Michael Disroach is a very underrated freestyler in this series, in any series whenever he's around. And just again to reiterate here, the El Toro Loco machine scored a 24 for its efforts out there. Very nice job from Magnus. He moved into second spot with that. And right now it looks like Michael here is struggling just a little bit. Well, oh, just as I say that, gets a nice big sky wheelie from the Black Stallion. And a slap wheelie on top of the big dirt hill finishing area from racing. And he did a great job in comboing off of that. Boy, I tell you, anybody that can just utilize this course for what it is and just bring out anything they possibly can with all the limited obstacles that we do have here, they could end up walking away with the freestyle win. And right now, Roach is doing an excellent job. Might be having a problem with the rear steering, though. As you can see, he's searching around on the track. A tough landing right there. Don't know what he could be going for here. It looks like he may have a problem. Yeah, I'd say so. The rear steer just kicked on him, and over it goes. Don't know what exactly happened to Roach there. It looked like the rear steer just kicked out from underneath him, and it stopped what was going to be a good run, and he will score a 20. Anytime the black and green wrecking machine is on the track, you know something wild is going to happen, and here it comes. Casey Graves and the Gravedigger, minus the body right now, is coming out here to freestyle. He had quite the showing in racing despite barely making the field for the event of the top 12 fastest drivers out there. And right now Graves is going to start the run off with a lot of air off of that middle jump. Walk a nice slap wheelie out of it. Let's see what else Casey Graves has for us as he turns the digger around right here. It looks like he could be going to the van. And I got to tell you, he's going to go for a lot of air off of the van. The crowd is certainly coming alive when they see that black and green truck fly off of both of those van stacks. Lands it beautifully, and now it looks like he's going to turn around. He's going to go towards this red van right here. And he is not going to waste any time. He's flooring it right to it. Big air. Oh, no. Up and over end down the entire front straightaway here in Indianapolis. Digger was just getting started. Tough break here for Casey Graves, and it will only be a 16. But, man, look at that thing roll. That was a hard lick. Stay tuned for part 2 of Freestyle, ladies and gentlemen, where you'll see this truck backdraft. You will also see Half-Breed, and then you'll see Shock Therapy to round out the King of the Hill Series race number 1 from Indianapolis, Indiana.